What is going on, guys? Thanks for checking out this video of my sports Gematria. In this video, I'm going to go over a football game for Thursday, November 21st, 2024. I'm going to show you highlights of each side, and it's going to be up to you to determine who you think will win based on the numbers. I encourage you to add additional information on top of this if needed for you to feel confident in your own pick. And if for some reason you're curious to know who I'm picking in these games, you'll have to join my Patreon where my picks are always in writing, underlined, and italicized. For more information on that, please read the pinned comment in the comment section below of this video. I wish you guys the best of luck on all your picks for this game for this day. Let's go ahead and get into the game. We're going to be looking at Thursday night football, the Steelers versus the Browns. It looks like the Steelers are a 3.5-point favorite on the road for this Thursday night football game. But before we get into that, let's go ahead and recap last week's results. Last week, I went 3-2, 3 wins, 2 losses. The week prior to that, I went 3-2. So 2 weeks in a row where I've gone 3 wins, 2 losses. But this particular week, it was all primetime games that I won. It was the Sunday games that I lost. For whatever reason, I just didn't have my finger on the pulse for the Sunday afternoon and morning game. But Thursday night football, I had the Eagles over the Commanders. Sunday, I had the Ravens over the Steelers, and I lost. I had the Chiefs over the Bills, and I lost. Sunday, I had Chargers over the Bengals and won. And then my all-time favorite, I won a Monday night football game, Texans over the Cowboys. Not only was it a Monday night football game that I won, but it was a game involving the Cowboys, my 2 biggest kryptonites this season. Monday night football games and games where Cowboys are involved. So I actually hit both of them, which is kind of awesome. I won the Monday night football game, which happened to have a Cowboys in it, and I got it. So 3-2. I'm excited about that one just because I won Monday night football. Last week when I went 3-2, my second loss was Monday night football. And so I was like, man, why can't I win a Monday night football game? But I'm glad I won one this week. That puts me at a total of 38 wins and 21 losses. 38-21, what is that? 38 plus 21, that's 59. 38 divided by 59, that gives me a 64% win ratio overall for the season. And just so you guys know, when I pick these Sunday games, these games that I pick on Sunday are literally coin flip games. Like these are either the favorite is either a 3-point or 3.5-point or 3-point favorite or a 2.5-point favorite. I don't mess with games on Sunday that are 5-point favorites, 7-point favorites, 10-point favorites. Like these are all basically coin flip games. So to kind of put it in perspective, like I'm not picking like major favorites. I'm picking coin flip games on these Sundays. So yeah, 38-21. My primetime record now is 22 wins and 11 losses. My Thursday night football is 9-2. Sunday night football is 8-3. Monday night football is 5-6. I still just can't get over that hump for Monday night football. I'm trying to come back on Monday night football. Maybe I can finish with a winning record this season, unlike last season. But it is taking some work. But let's go ahead and get to the game now. Look at the 2 teams here. On this side of the screen is what I call my daily numbers, date numerology, Gregorian and Hebrew calendar. And then on this side of the screen is what I call my game numbers specific to the game. The way that I have it structured here is I have the distance to the upcoming Super Bowl up top. I have the location of the game, city, state, stadium, coordinates. I keep track of home team win-loss records. So this is going to be the 167th NFL game for the regular season this year. Right here is the head-to-head record between the 2 teams. And then I have the home team right here, their season record, their coach's record, their quarterback record, their name Gematria to and from their birthday. And then at the bottom is the road team, their season record, their coach's record, their quarterback record, their name Gematria to and from their birthday. So let's just go ahead and hop right in this. I always do the home team first. I'll go over some numbers for the home team to win this game, and then I'll go over some numbers for the road team to win this game. So starting off with the Browns, what would be some things for the Browns to win this game? Well, most of the stuff that I have marked actually are marked in favor of Steelers. I found some Steelers numbers pretty quickly when I put this together, but I hadn't really found anything for the Browns. And so I haven't taken the time to really look over this, but I am going to go over some numbers here. So the first thing I'm going to say is this game is being played in Huntington Bank Field? Let me see that. Yeah, Huntington. Okay, yeah, Huntington. So this game is in Huntington Bank Field, which sums to 307. Now, 307 mathematically is the 63rd prime number. So maybe at home in Huntington Bank Field, which sums to 307, the 63rd prime, maybe the Browns can go ahead and get their 63rd regular season head-to-head win against the Steelers. If they were to do that, the Browns coach, he would get his 40th win regular season for his career. It is a day with 40 date numerology on the Gregorian. And what would be interesting is he'd become 40-38 for a record regular season for his career. He would sit on 38 losses with the win, as Browns become 3-8, like 38 for a season record with the win to go with. Winston, the quarterback for the Browns, he would get his 36th win regular season for his career. 36 is just a reflection of 63. Like I said, Huntington Bank Field sums to 307, the 63rd prime. Browns could get their 63rd regular season head-to-head win against the Steelers. And then, of course, the Browns quarterback would get his 36th win regular season to go with. 36, 63 are just reflections of each other. The word Steelers sums to 103, and the Steelers coach has been sitting on 102 wins regular season. He's going to get that 103rd loss regular season eventually. Not sure when, but it could be right here. What I mean by that is Steelers coach, he has 181 wins regular season for his career. 181 is the 42nd prime number. And so he can sit on that as Steelers become 4-2 on the road for the season with the loss like 42 as he gets his 103rd loss regular season. Steelers sums to 103. And then the Steelers, they would become 8-3 for a season record with the loss, which is basically just a reflection of 3-8, like 38. Browns would become 3-8 for a season record with the win. And the words Cleveland Browns, if you write it out, sums to 83. And so that could be a good thing for the Browns there, and a bad thing for the Steelers because they could become 8-3 for a season record with the loss, playing against Cleveland Browns, which sums to 83. And then Browns would become 3-8 for a season record with the win, which is a reflection of 38, or excuse me, it's a reflection of 83, as their coach sits on 38 losses regular season with the win. And for Russell Wilson, I didn't see anything really for the 73. 73, the 21st prime number. Nothing really jumps out to me on that one in particular. But he's currently 4-0, like 40, heading into this game as a quarterback for specifically the Steelers, and it'd be a day with 40 date numerology. He could become 4-1 with the loss, like 41. I just not too sure where to connect that 41 at, though. I don't see anything here that connects to 41 necessarily, and I don't see anything on the calendar that necessarily, I guess with 56 date numerology, 56 date numerology on the Gregorian, Russell Wilson could become 4-1 as a quarterback specifically for the Steelers. And you're probably thinking, well, what's 56 and 41 have to do with each other? 56, 41, they're identical in 3 of the 4 base ciphers. And actually, the only one that they don't identical with is the one here at the end. 41 also sums to 35. Okay, and this will be the number 3 quarterback versus the number 5 quarterback, like 35. So that could go against Russell Wilson. He could become 4-1 with the loss. 41 the 35th prime, or 41 sums to 35. And it'd also be in a day with 56 date numerology on the Gregorian. 56 and 41 are identical in 3 of the 4 base ciphers. And that's kind of what I would put for the Browns to win this game. So let's go ahead and switch gears. What would it look like for the Steelers to win this game? Sorry to interrupt this video, you guys, but I need a huge favor from you. Can you go ahead and like this video and leave a comment below on who you think's going to win? It's going to help with the YouTube algorithm. It's going to help grow my channel. I really appreciate you guys being here. Let's go ahead and get back into the video. Well, the first thing I'll start off with is this will be the 167th NFL game for the regular season. 167 mathematically is the 39th prime number. And the Browns coach could become 39-39 for a regular season record in his career with the loss. Now, their records, the Browns and the Steelers, if Steelers win, the Browns and the Steelers can mimic the date for the upcoming Super Bowl. The upcoming Super Bowl is going to be played on February 9th, written 2/9 or 9/2, however you want to look at it. And if the Browns lose this game, they become 2-9 for a season record with a loss, like 29. And if Steelers win this game, they become 9-2 for a season record, like 92. And that's the date for the upcoming Super Bowl. So this could be a Super Bowl connection maybe for this game. Maybe not necessarily for each team, but maybe just for the game, for the sake of the game. Sorry, I got a drink of water there. But 92-29, it is the date for the Super Bowl, 2992. And what else we got here? Jameson Winston, quarterback for the Browns. He can get his 49th loss regular season for his career. It will be the 227th day of the Hebrew religious calendar, the 49th prime number. He can get his 49th loss regular season. Actually, he can sit on 35 wins regular season with the loss. This being the number 3 quarterback versus the number 5 quarterback, like 35. And then he would get his 49th loss. The Steelers, they can go 5-1 on the road, like 51. It will be a day with 40 date numerology for the Gregorian. If you write out 40, it sums to 51. Quarterback for the Steelers, Russell Wilson. He can sit on 72 losses regular season for his career on the 359th day of his current 35-year-old age. Again, the 3 quarterback versus the 5 quarterback, like 35. Winston can sit on 35 wins regular season for his career with a loss. Well, Russell Wilson can sit on 72 losses regular season for his career with a win on the 359th day of his 35-year-old age. 359 mathematically, I'm sure you can guess, 359 mathematically is the 72nd prime number. So on the 359th day of his 35-year-old age, 359, the 72nd prime, he can sit on 72 losses regular season, the number 3 quarterback versus the number 5 quarterback, like 35. This also will be the 50th day of the Hebrew civil side of the calendar, and Russell Wilson could become a perfect 5-0, like 50, as a quarterback specifically for the Steelers. And the word Steelers, if you write it out, also sums to 50. And then one last thing here, Russell Wilson would get his 120th win regular season for his career, as Steelers coach sits on 102 losses regular season. 102, 120, these are just anagrams of each other. And then the Steelers coach, he would get his 182nd win regular season for his career, which is my bias number. You guys probably don't know about that number. 182, 218, 128, 281. I like that number a lot. But yeah, that's kind of what I have for this game. Hopefully this helps. Hopefully this gives you insights to each side. Get you started on a decode, adds to decode that you may already have. I really appreciate you guys watching. I really appreciate the support. Hopefully you win all the money in the world. And I will see you guys in the next video.